Shalom, call Elohim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, who do rule and teach well. Salutations, peace, and blessings, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, to all the sincere brothers and sisters, the Akim and Akwath, listening and learning. It's the brother Azariah, back with another lesson through the Spirit, going into this coming MOT to the B that Esau, he about to push on the earth very, very soon. And I knew last year when the first time I had gone into the Whole Foods market and I saw that they had the palm reader. When I seen that, I was like, oh yeah, this devil about to roll this thing out very soon. Like, and that was what? That had to be in like I want to say October, November of last year, and we in May now. And here it is. You already have European nations rolling out a digital ID as well as CBDCs. So this should tell you that the dollar is on the way out. This system, as you know it, life as you've known it up to this point, is about to be completely changed. We moving into a digital technocracy. Everything will be tracked and traced. They will have full control. As Klaus Schwab said, you will own nothing and you will be happy. If you ain't gonna own nothing, who's gonna own it? It's gonna be the central bankers, the centralized government, this B system. They're gonna own everything while you're gonna be left out there, right? And the only way that you're gonna be able to have anything or any kind of comfort, because we also see that they're manufacturing chaos. They're manufacturing a famine, shutting down these plants, putting farmers out of business, purposely destroying infrastructure and critical supply lines. You see, businesses are being told to close many locations. See, so they're putting everyone in a scenario, which this goes into the hour of temptation. They're putting everyone in a scenario to where, to put it in layman's terms, they're going to have to bow the knee. All right? If you don't got no faith, you are going to bow the knee. So here we go. Estonia picks Zeets as digital ID electronic certificate provider. Now, when did you start to hear all of this talk about digital IDs and e-certificate and all this stuff? You first heard about it during the scamdemic, when, as we all were witness to, they told you that if you don't have a CV pass, you can't get into concerts, you can't get into certain stores and all. You can't board a plane. All this BS that they was doing. This is, that time, that was the test run for what they eventually are rolling out now. Because now they moving into the next phase. They moving into the fullness of this B system. But everything that was done during the scamdemic, it's going to be done now. But only now the difference is they really about to, it's not going to be a test run. See, this right here is the real thing. Because these elites see that Yahweh Shai, he's on his way back. Prophecy is being fulfilled. The elect are waking up. And he's at the end of the road. So he sees this. So, this is why these devils are so urgent now to push these things, which, we need this and we want this to happen because this fulfills biblical prophecy, and this is only one more step closer to us getting up out of here. Estonia has awarded the tender for issuing electronic certificates for the country's electronic identity to Belgium-based Zeets. The 10-year tender contract will allow Zeets to produce and manage certificates which are stored on the chip of every Estonian EID card. Now, right now, this information is going to be stored on the chip of the card. But very soon, as we always bring it out, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, right? That the MOTB, the mark which is outlined in Revelation 13 and 16, is the micro C-hip, all right? That's what it is. Elon Musk, he's working on the Neuralink technology, and you already have people that have the insertable device in their right or left hand. So right now, they're telling you that this information is going to be stored on the chip of this EID card. But very soon, it ain't going to be no cards, and it ain't going to be none of that. It's going to be inside of your body. All right. This is known as the Internet of Bodies, the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. Klaus Schwab has spoken about this extensively, and we're seeing these things be rolled out with warp speed. It says the certificates are used for authentication, encryptions, and digital signatures for national ID cards, e-residence cards, EU residence permits, and diplomatic identity cards. Zeet's work as a qualified trust service provider for the new generation of Estonia's EIDs will commence at the end of 2025, the company says in an announcement. Quote, we are proud to partner with the Police and Border Guard Board of Estonia, recognizing their professionalism and technical expertise throughout the tender process. Blah, blah, because that's pretty much it for that article, right? But look, they rolling these things out in Europe. And you know, if you don't think this is coming to America, you're going to find out real soon. You about to get your mind right, okay? Also this here, Belgium launches national digital identity wallet. Belgium has become one of the first countries to launch a digital identity wallet after the publication of the European Union's EID AS 2.0. The regulation setting standards for national electronic identification systems. The digital identity, named mygov.b, went live on Tuesday, with the Belgian federal government promising that the digital identity will provide a smoother experience with administrative work. So this is another thing that we see, the theme of convenience. Oh, you don't need to carry keys around. You don't need to carry around cars anymore because you can lose your cars. You can lose your cars. You can lose your keys. You know, you can lose your ID in these things, right? So the more convenient and safe solution is going to be to, first and foremost, you're going to have to get this ID, right? This digital ID. But very soon after that, it's going to be, they're going to mandate that you're going to have to take the CHIP. Okay, once again, that fourth industrial revolution. But these things are a precursor to, first and foremost, the CBDC, and eventually, very short after that, the MOTB, which is the micro CHIP. All right, so we see where all this is going, man. Like, this devil, he's setting everything up. They already doing it in Australia. You know, how many reports have came out of Australia that's been telling you, oh, we're going completely cashless. Like, they're taking away ATMs. The banks aren't giving people cash no more. Australia, they're already there. They're already in this digital technocracy. It's only a matter of time before it comes to America. See? It says here, the National Digital Wallet was envisioned as an alternative to the popular It's Me app, a digital identity app owned by a consortium of local telecom companies and banks that has more than 7 million registered users in Belgium. Residents can register for mygov.b using an ID card, the EID system, or It's Me. The wallet application will hold official documents and allow users access to public services. Get a little bit more. In Belgium, we live in a complex institutional model, which is why making life, pay attention here, as easy as possible. What's that? Convenience. So once again, this chip is going to be pushed as a mode of convenience for the average citizen. See? Convenience. And, this this is how the devil, he's going to speak smooth words unto you. The scriptures say that his words were smoother than butter, softer than oil, but yet were they drawn swords, right? Just like how he told you during the scamdemic to take that juice. He told you, oh, this is safe and effective. Trust the science. You know, this goddamn devil. You know, trust the science. You know, this will protect you and protect your family. You know, people around you will be happy if you get it right. You know, these are all the things that the devil told you during the scamdemic. But look at the repercussions of his words. Once again, his words were smoother than butter, softer than oil, but yet were they drawn swords. War was in his heart. All right, so you see, this devil, he's pushing this thing of convenience to pacify you, so that eventually he can destroy you. Because what we also know that he's manufacturing diseases as well, and he's gonna push that MOTB as it means to say, well, yeah, if you get this, then we can monitor if you catch any disease, and we can get it ahead of time so you don't spread it. See, but really, he's setting you up to destroy you, because the scriptures already tell you in Revelation the 14th chapter what's going to happen to those that accept the MOTB. So he's speaking smooth words unto you so that really he can destroy you and take you out the way. And this also plays into that depopulation agenda that he got going on as well. See, so we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Like, we see everything that he got going on. And that's pretty much, hold on, Salakia, says by 2025, the app will incorporate EIDs and mobile driving licenses, and by 2026, European health insurance cards should also be added. Another planned addition is the benefits platform, which helps prove the rights to benefits. So they talking about 2025, 2026. So this is only not even a year away. So we coming into this thing very rapidly. Let's get some precepts. Daniel 8:25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. Who is this talking about? Whose policy is causing craft to prosper? This is that of the so-called white man, whose biblical nationality is Esau Edom. All right, his policies, his wicked decrees, his unrighteous decrees that he's putting on the books, this is causing people to go off. All right, this is causing craft to prosper. And it's all in the name of what? Peace and safety, convenience. And he shall magnify himself in his heart. Yeah, so he thinks that he's doing a good thing. You know, once again, going back to the scamdemic, you know, go ahead and take this. You know, this will help curb the spread. This will help to, mitigate the disease, and this will make you feel better. You know, all these things that he told you, and backed it up with fraudulent science. You know, and through that whole thing, he magnified himself. He thought that he was doing a good thing. And by peace shall destroy many. But by that same peace, you know, trust in me, take my solution, right? He destroyed many. And many is still being destroyed behind that. It's going to be the same thing when he roll out this MOTB, because once they take that, it's not going to be long before people start to come down with that grievous sore. You know, cancers, boils, because ultimately that technology is not supposed to be inside of your body, because your body is going to reject it. That's how you're going to get that grievous sore, because it also gives off, you know, radio frequencies, and that's inside your body, man. That's not natural. So whoever take that thing going to be jacked up. And then again, on top of that, you can't repent. See, he also shall stand up against the prince of princes, which is Yahushua, but he shall be broken without hand. So yeah, he is going to do these things. He is going to put these certain things in place. But at the end of it all, he's just doing it to fulfill prophecy. Him not knowing, Esau, he really thinks that he's doing this thing to forward his own agenda. But really, he's only forwarding the agenda of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, that's the cold part about it. The devil, he thinks that he's really doing something, but, you know, all he's doing is speeding up his own destruction. All right? So, yeah, the Lord got this devil in a trick bag. See? Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. Now, what does it mean to be prudent? Let's go into that word prudent. This is the definition of prudent. It means to be wise or cautious, acting with or showing care and thought for the future, right? So a prudent man is going to look both ways before crossing the street because he wants to see if there's imminent danger and adjust himself accordingly, right? So a prudent man foresee the evil and hideth himself. So who would be those prudent men in this time? Well, it's the hopeful elect. You know, the sincere Akim and Akwath that are tapped into the spirit of Yahweh Basham Shai. We are prudent in this time because we see what this devil got going on. And our solution is not to run to anything carnal. Our solution is to abide in the strength and the fear of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. This is why it's important to fear the Lord, man. Because if you fear Yahweh Basham Yahushai, then you're going to resist the devil. Because you're afraid of that judgment that's going to come, that is written of if you accept this devil's MOT to the B. All right? So we fear the Lord first and foremost, and we understand that the Lord set up Esau to bring this hour of temptation upon the earth, to try us, and also to try those that believe and those that don't believe. So this is all a big final test before the ultimate destruction of World War III and ultimately Yahweh Shah returning comes. But what? But the simple pass on and are punished. So the simple-minded, those that don't listen to the prophets, those that think that they can find their own way in this world, that they know a better way, guess what? They gonna pass on. They gonna ignore the word. They're gonna bypass the warning, and they're gonna be destroyed by this devil because ultimately they gonna trust in the solution that he gonna bring. See, so everything is really coming down to the bare bones, man. It's either you with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai or you with the devil. It's either you gonna have to choose life or choose death. But listen, if you gonna follow Esau, you guaranteed death, man. All right, you guaranteed to get your ass lit up, all right, by some ICBM nuclear missiles. And even if you somehow don't make it past that, Yahweh Shai gonna destroy your ass when he come back. John 12:25. He that loveth his life shall lose it. Now, those that love their life in this world, you may have a six-figure paying salary job. You know what I'm saying? You got the 3-story house. You got 2 Porsches in the garage. You living pretty good, right? So you would love your life in this world, right? But the scriptures say what? That the meek shall inherit the earth. And Yahweh Shai said that it's easier for a rich man to enter through the eye of a needle, than to make it into, heaven, roughly paraphrasing. You see, so it's going to be very hard for those that have it good in this world to forsake all that they have and follow Yahweh Shai, to choose to suffer for righteousness' sake. This is why, being meek, being poor in this world, it's a blessing and a curse, and it's a blessing because we don't have all that much to walk away from. We don't have the riches of the heathen that we're so enamored, and we just want to hold on to life in this world because it's so good for us. Nah, like we ready to get the hell up out of here. We ready to get up out of Babylon the Great, man, and enter our rest finally. But for those that have possessions, those that love their life in this world, they gonna lose it because when Esau bring that MOTB and this is the only way for them to keep what they have, they're gonna feel like that's the only choice that they gotta make. So they gonna make that choice, and that's gonna be what it is, right? He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Yeah, and those that hate their life in this world, which is that of the hopeful elect, we gonna keep our life eternal, man, because we want to, once again, we want to get up out of here. We hate it here. We hate being in Babylon the Great. We hate being scattered around the four corners of the earth. We ready for Yahweh Shah to come back and deliver us, man. Like we ready for this devil Esau to just do what he gotta do so we can get up out of here. Because we understand what the end of all this is. The end of this world is not the end for us. As a matter of fact, the end of this world is the beginning of ours. Right? As it says in I believe that 2nd Ezra 6:9 or 9:6, one of them, that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So the end of Esau's world marks the beginning of ours. All right. So we looking forward to this world coming to an end. We looking forward to everything to come crashing down. Like we listen, man, we're ready for the economy to crash. We're ready for people to start bugging out and losing their minds. Like we're ready for these UN troops and these sleeper cells to be activated. You know, because these are the things that we've been speaking of and anticipating for years. And we're at the cusp of these things, you know, taking place and finally our deliverance being assured. But of course, we got to endure to the end and, you know, keep giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. You know, that's all we have to do right now. But these things are coming. They are happening. And they, you know, day after day that goes by, prophecy is fulfilled more and more. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this lesson here. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash, Call Halal, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, Shalom to the elect.